Hey everyone, this is Vil. So in this video, I am not just going to tell you about the different features that Transferwise has, but rather than that, I'll try to explain what exactly you need to understand about this platform, how it can benefit you, and then you can make up your own choice whether you want to sign up for an account or not. I almost can guarantee that after watching this video you will want to get an account. By the way, I do have special promotions and bonuses for everything that I'm talking about, so check out the link down below in the description. Also, every single week I give out one of my courses completely for free, so subscribe to this YouTube channel, press thumbs up, and leave a comment down below to enter the competition. Also, I do have a main channel where I have tutorials about digital marketing, online business, all that kind of good stuff, so check that channel out as well. Now let's jump straight into this video. Okay, so first of all, I want to say that Transferwise is one of my all-time favorite softwares. I absolutely love it, have been using it for years and years, and I recommend it to you, every single friend of mine. I feel like I'm working as their spokesperson. What it is in a nutshell, it's basically a website that allows you to transfer money between different currencies for a lot cheaper rate. And not just rate, but actually the transfer costs are cheaper as well. So first of all, if we just go on the main page of Transferwise, I love that they have this little thing right here. You can just choose your different currency and you can type in, let's say we choose euros and we want to transfer to, let's say, dollars. And if you put the currency here, you will see how much exactly you are transferring. And the really cool thing as well, below you can see they show you how much money you are saving up exactly. So if you see, they have Transferwise here, so in total the person you would be sending out, the person would receive $1,172, and then they show you what they would receive if you are using some of these other options, and basically how much money you are saving up. And another cool thing, as you can see here, they show you exact rate what you are getting, and this rate is very close what you see on Google, and this is much cheaper than any other bank. I have different bank accounts with different European bank accounts. I have a bank account in United States, and none of my banks provide as good exchange rates as Transferwise does, and I can pretty much guarantee that your bank doesn't provide as good of transfer rates as well. So to show you a quick example, I think this is going to help out for you to understand really well how powerful this is. If we are using PayPal, that I'm pretty sure you're familiar with, if we want to let's say send out $1,000 to someone, for me, and let's say I'm using euros in this case, so for me it's going to cost 884 euros, and it actually depends what kind of transfer I choose. It's probably going to cost me around another 4 or 5 euros for the transfer fees, depending on if I choose that option, depending on what option I choose. And if we go to Transferwise, you will see that if we want the person to receive $1,000, we will need to send 852 euros. And by the way, you have different transfer methods as well. So this one is the fast one. So as you can see, they charge you $8, but we have different options. So for example, here we can do low cost transfer. So that's only 4.5 euros. So then it becomes 850 euros. And if we compare this, 884 euros. So it's 34 euros less to transfer with Transferwise. Just while we are transferring $1,000 to someone, we save up 34 euros. In dollars, I think that would be something, depends on the exchange rate, but that would be around $45 we're saving up just when we're transferring $1,000. And this is just the difference. This is not the transfer fee. This is the difference between transferring between using PayPal and using Transferwise. And this is one of the reasons why I said that most likely you're definitely want to create an account after seeing this, because you can save up so much money. Another very important thing to consider as well, what I like about Transferwise, is that they have a lot of currencies to choose from. So as you can see, if I open the list here, they have a bunch of different currencies, whereas if we go to PayPal, they are fairly limited. There aren't that many currencies to choose from, and obviously it depends where you're transferring the money and all of that. But let's say recently I was doing some outsourcing work and I was hiring some people from India, and they were telling me how they can't use PayPal, I can't transfer them in rupiah, and I just told them no worries, I have Transferwise and I can just find Indian rupee, as you can see here, and I can transfer directly to their bank account from my Transferwise account. By the way, to mention really quickly, I know some people might have question about this. As you can see right here, it shows you when exactly it's going to arrive, when the money is going to arrive. And I feel like most of the time, honestly, they tell you that it's going to arrive a little bit later, but actually most of the time it's almost instant. So for example, I am filming this on September 5th and they show September 7th, but usually this transfer would only take around maybe 10 to 15 minutes rather than 2 days. But I think they always just try to play on the safe side, and that's it. But usually the transfers are pretty quick. So I'm not going to show you my own account, but as you can see right here, this is basically what the dashboard looks like. So what you can do with Transferwise as well, aside from just sending money, you basically create different balances, so you can have different bank accounts in different currencies. And as you can see right here, you get your account number, you get your address, you get the account holder, all the numbers and all of that, and you can have multiple different currency accounts. So let's say you can have an account that's a European account, you can have an account that is in United States dollars, you can have an account that has British pounds, so on and so forth, and you can keep different currencies in different accounts. So for example, if you are working with someone, let's say a company that is based in United States and they're paying you in American dollars, then you can have them to transfer the money directly to your Transferwise account. If let's say you have, maybe you're European and you only have account that has euros, so you are going to pay a lot in the transfer fees, whereas here you can create that bank account that has that has American details, and they can directly transfer dollars to your account. Or the other way around, if you have if you want to receive, let's say euros, then you can have a European bank account and you can get Europeans to send euros to you. So for example, where this comes in handy is if you are working with, let's say you have different clients, you have clients in Europe and you have clients in United States, and let's say that the United States client is paying you in USD and the freelancers that are working for you, they are European. So then you would need to take American dollars and you would need to convert them into euros and make that transfer for your freelancers. But because here you can have multiple accounts, you can use money from another client that paid you in euros and pay your freelancers in those euros and just keep this account in American dollars. So perhaps later when you work with freelancers that are based in the United States, you can pay them from the American bank account. So in that way you are doing less exchange, if that makes sense. I feel like this sounded a little bit complicated, but this is just one of the ways how I use these accounts. It just allows me to do a little bit less exchange between the currencies. But in general, as I showed you, if you need to do exchange between the currencies, this is the best. For example, when you are also, let's say, outsourcing a lot in the Philippines, and it is much cheaper for me to pay through Transferwise to my Filipino freelancers than it is to use my bank accounts to do that. You can go to Transferwise website and you can see exactly whether they support a currency that you need. They don't have every single currency, but as you can see, they have 50 different currencies, which is really a lot, and they are constantly adding new currencies. I think when I first signed up, they only had a handful, so they are definitely working hard on having more and more. And as you can see, you can also send money to 80 plus different countries, and again, this is constantly increasing. By the way, if you're wondering how exactly do you get money into your Transferwise account, it is very simple to top it up. You can just use your bank account or just use bank transfer to top it up. So as you can see, you have all of the bank account information. So if you want to do a transfer from your bank to Transferwise, you can just do a transfer and quickly transfer money. Also, if let's say you are collecting payments with PayPal, you can also just take these bank details and put them into your PayPal as the bank account where you want to transfer your funds, and then from PayPal you can transfer the funds to Transferwise, and then from Transferwise it's a lot cheaper to be transferring the money anywhere else. Lastly, if you're one of those people that feels very uncomfortable with all the online banking and all that kind of stuff, I do have to say that Transferwise has a really amazing and simple interface. So it's very simple. You can see all of your different accounts with different currencies, and then you can see all of your activity, and you can see your balances and top-ups and all of that, and you can create different recipients. So that makes the transfers very simple if you have, let's say, people that you're constantly transferring money to. So it is very simple and easy to set up and to use. It's really a no-brainer. So I hope you find this video useful. As I said, that you have special promotions and bonuses, so check out the link down below. And if you found this useful, also make sure to check out my main channel where I talk about digital marketing, online business, all that kind of good stuff. And if you found this useful, press thumbs up on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you see more reviews of useful software for your business. Stay awesome, and I'll see you soon.